E-commerce companies have a massive opportunity to usher in the next wave of crypto users. If we can be cutting edge and adopt some of these new technologies, then we can actually not only bolster sales and improve our bottom line as a business, but we can also add value on top of our existing product lines and do really interesting things, create community, and just really engage on a whole nother level and dimension. Everyone here at this conference got a dog tag from us that has an NFC chip on it that has that actually has a XRP Vegas sort of experience behind it. And while it's not, super Web3, it is kind of that beginning of the transition towards us being able to white label that kind of thing. I do think that if we as e-commerce brands can adopt and embrace Web3 and provide that authentically to our clients in a way that just doesn't, it's not in their face, it's not it's not just gimmicky, but actually will augment the experience of what we're doing, I think it's going to be a huge win down the road, and it's only going to improve our business.
What if your merchandise unlocked an entire digital experience? Tyler Boone, founder of the TIE Project, is blending physical products with Web3 NFC chips, NFTs, and token-gated communities. Last year, Tyler partnered up with the team behind XRP Las Vegas to provide NFC chip dog tags to all the VIP ticket holders. I loved mine. I just tapped the NFC chip to a smart device and watched the magic happen. This is where e-commerce meets blockchain. We're not just talking about products, but experiences. Fully digital and fully on-chain. Don't let the future of Web3 commerce pass you by. Come see it live yourself. Secure your XRP Las Vegas 2026 ticket at xrplasvegas.com or by scanning the QR code. Thanks for tuning in. Love you mucho. What's going on, family and friends? It's day 2 at the XRP Las Vegas Conference. I've got none other than Tyler Boone, the founder and CEO, leader, visionary at the TIE Project. Ty, how you doing here, sir?
Doing fantastic. It's been an awesome conference.
How's the sentiment been? How's the temperature in the room? I know it's just day 2, the doors have just opened, but what was it like for day one for you?
Day 1 was incredible. It exceeded my expectations. I thought, I didn't really know what to expect, but sometimes coming to an event like this and preparing all the merch ahead of time, it's I don't know if I'm making too much or too little or what, but response has been fantastic. People have been responding very, very well to the products. And we were able to actually gift Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwarz both their cufflinks, and they both loved them. So
the meteorite cufflinks?
Yes. And they both, it was really incredible because it came with a card that had the sponsors from the community, and I think that element really tied it all together, and both of them are huge about the community itself, and so they really like that element of it, and it was a cherry on top for them.
Yeah, I like how you said tied it all together, like the TIE Project. Pun intended?
Pun intended, absolutely.
Excellent. Let's talk about that. So you are making custom jewelry, because you can do not just jewelry, you can do equipment. What is TIE Project's focus?
So at this point, for this year, our focus is scale. But to your point, yes, we're getting into the high ticket items, the jewelry, the meteorite, rings and cufflinks, etc. And those have been responding, people have been responding very well to those things. But at the same time, we're also trying to go, B2B and promote our products to businesses that are going to come in and do bulk wholesale orders. We just got a UV printer on the floor. We're trying to fill that up with demand. That's sort of the main focus, but at the same time also showing that we can do high-end, one-off, kind of like signature series type stuff. And then we're focusing as well on tying in the phygital NFC chip type Web3 experiences to the products, and that's a little bit what I'm going to be talking about on stage today.
Would you be willing to share for those in the audience who are unable to attend? This is a pre-recorded call, so this won't go out before your panel. Would you be willing to share for those in the audience who were unable to attend what you may be speaking about on stage?
100%. E-commerce companies have a massive opportunity to usher in the next wave of crypto users. If we can be cutting edge and adopt some of these new technologies, then we can actually not only bolster sales and improve our bottom line as a business, but we can also add value on top of our existing product lines and do really interesting things, create community, and just really engage on a whole nother level and dimension. And I think that's going to be a net positive for the crypto space. And a huge mission for me personally with TIE Project is to actually bring new people in instead of kind of providing just products to the existing consumer base in the XRP community and leeching off the community, if you will. I would rather kind of focus on bringing, external eyes into not just XRP, but crypto as a whole, and just kind of evangelize like the benefits of Web3 and how that can actually impact business.
In order to do that, are you considering to market yourself obviously outside the ecosystem? Are you going to be targeting, is there low-hanging fruit as in communities of practice that you think would be aligned with your vision?
We already do work with a few businesses completely outside of this space and have relationships with them. And, you know, to this point, we haven't really offered them like any white label Web3 type services, but because we have those relationships, it's very easy to go back to them and say, hey, what about the next run of dog tags we do? We have NFC chips on them that onboard people into a Web3 virtual experience. What do you think about that? And I think they're much more likely to say yes because we have the relationship and they trust the quality of what we do. And, you know, for the longest time, I didn't want to just jump into Web3 and just like throw something out there unless I did it right, you know, and I don't know necessarily all the ins and outs of this stuff. I wanted to actually sit back and really learn it first and do something right. And I think now is the time for us to start, you know, dipping our toe in the water. Everyone here at this conference got a dog tag from us that has an NFC chip on it that has a, yes, that actually has a XRP Vegas sort of experience behind it. And while it's not, you know, super Web3, it is kind of that beginning of the transition towards us being able to white label that kind of thing.
Do you mind explaining or painting a picture for those in the audience what you envision a Web3 experience looking like?
There's so many options out there, but I think that what it comes down to is a few things, right? So you could have certificates of authenticity for products as NFTs. You could essentially you could build community and have like token gated Discord channels or XRP channels, by the way. A huge shout out to them. I'm a huge fan. We can do limited runs of things that are serialized, but also have like a digital twin associated with the product so that you can really track ownership history and people can actually engage with each other on the secondary market completely outside of me, independent of me, you know, and they can just do that peer to peer, which I think would be awesome. There's loyalty programs that people could actually own and then they could trade as well. So it's like if you buy a really expensive, say, you know, one-off product that comes with an NFT that has a loyalty program associated with it, where you get 20% off of every product, but you're not planning on really using it, you could sell that to somebody else. Yeah. So there's so many things we could do, and I feel like I'm just scratching the surface on it. But I do think that if we as e-commerce brands can adopt and embrace Web3 and provide that authentically to our clients in a way that just doesn't, it's not like in their face, it's not it's not you know, just like gimmicky, but actually will augment the experience of what we're doing, I think it's going to be a huge win down the road and it's only going to improve our business.
Tyler, let's take advantage of this moment. Would you be willing to share some of your cutting edge merchandise to the audience here?
Absolutely, let's do it. I don't know if it's in focus right now, but we have the XRP, we have XRP tags. This is an XRP Army tag. These are both UV printed, and we have a bunch of them as well. We have the titanium cut through tags here. We sell bottle opener cards and medallions that are engraved. We have asset recovery key plates to store your keys, which is honestly super important. That's what we're focusing on a lot this conference. These have been very popular. And then we also do like really high-end rings. So this actually has meteorite inlays in it with carbon fiber. So we do quite a lot. And today and yesterday both have been a great opportunity for us to just showcase what we can do.
For those in the audience that would like to learn more about Ty Project and immerse themselves and become more aware of these new and emerging Web3 technologies, which lead to these experiences tied into real world wearable goods. I mean, think about that. You can wear a necklace, it could scan and take you into a very personalized virtual environment that is open to a specific community. Maybe it's like-minded investors or passionate individuals that are seeking specific types of content, educational or anything else.
You nailed it. I think that like it is low-hanging fruit to create digital experiences that tie into the physical products, because all that does is increase the perceived value of the product. So like a lot of e-commerce businesses, what they'll do in order to compete is lower their prices. But what that does is it, first of all, attracts the wrong customers to your product, because you're just kind of like going on that lower end, and those kind of people, they want everything for nothing and they complain, and it's not good. You don't want to attract those kind of people. You want to maintain your prices, your margins, if not go further, but add on top of what you already have through a digital experience that adds a whole nother layer to your product. And then all of a sudden that price point seems like a great deal, right? Even though it's the same product and you're adding a chip to it that might cost another $1 or less, but you know, obviously building the experience takes a lot of upfront work and development time, et cetera, but it's so worth doing, I believe.
Just imagine you purchase a Thai project NFC product, and now you're in a XRP chat with the Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse.
100%, exactly. And like I said, with the token gating experience, it's like if you buy this particular product, you get this NFT that unlocks this channel and gives you access to these people. And I mean, there's so many things we can do. I mean, we're actually about to do something with Jay Claver with a limited edition series that we're going to announce officially really soon. So I think we can implement some of this. I think it's going to be open to that. So
very cool.
It's going to be awesome. There's so much happening. Even Uphold came to the booth and was asking about wholesale pricing. So this was a fantastic conference.
Let me know when the announcement drops. I want to get one of those Jay Claver products and just always show up to one of his events.
Let's do it. I will, absolutely.
I had a great time at his Beyond Broke Mastermind group, which was earlier this week. Yes. You were there as well.
I was. That was on the top of the Mandalay Bay. Yeah. The view was incredible. The people there were great. It was a little loud. Still recovering from that.
You were on the floor dancing away. Come on.
Guilty. but it was awesome. It's been every night's another party. But this community is awesome, and it's just been great meeting everyone and just being able to interface with everyone here. Yeah. It's awesome.
So as you heard, folks, next time you got to be in this room. You got to be here with the community, breaking bread, dancing on the dance floor. But most importantly, if you didn't take anything away from this, check out ThaiProject.com. Check out all the cutting edge jewelry, apparel, merchandise. Very cutting edge technology that's being implemented in some of these in products, which I'm really looking forward to even adopting myself. That sounds like a really great idea. Awesome. Anyways, Tyler, thank you for sharing your time with me, and hope you have a great time in Vegas, sir.
Thank you so much, Ray.
Thank you. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here day 2 at the XRP Las Vegas Conference. All right. What's going on? Yeah. What's going on, family and friends? It's day 2 at the XRP Las Vegas Conference.